How you doing? Hey, this is Daniel Rhoda of I Can Win Big. I'm at my home personal boxing and fitness gym, where I do my thinking. I got my office in there. I do my entrepreneurial activities, and I am trying to add value to you, okay? You've seen some of my videos and some of my posts and whatever, and you've seen the transformation. I'm 70 pounds down, and I attribute it to what I was thinking. I was trying to lose weight. That's all I had. So guess what? All I got was weight. And once I started thinking being fit on December 11th, 2015, 34 months later, I'm 70 pounds down. I still have more to lose, but this is just a quick video, not so much about the rest of my story, just a tad for those that are, first time ever tuning in. I got my gloves I told you about before. It's just to save my hands, but I obviously I got all this equipment, but you don't need all the equipment. I mean, I've got a set of stairs right here that goes up 2 floors. I use that as my stair stepper, and it works great. I got a treadmill right here behind me. I hate the treadmill, but my wife really wanted a treadmill, and happy wife, happy life, right? Okay, so we got a treadmill. It sits there. It's great to hang up things when you're charging, anyway, I'm just kidding. In any case, this morning, it's about this kettlebell. This happens to be a 20-pound kettlebell. Good weight, you can get different ones, but it is amazing if you're creative how much you can do with just what you've got. Well, I don't have a weight bench, Daniel. Hey, you don't necessarily need a weight bench. You could sit down in a chair. You could sit down anywhere. There's so many different exercises. All you got to do is get your body in different positions to be able to reach, different muscles of what you want to do. You can do squats with this. You can hold this out. You can do curls. This is not necessarily just a handle. You can hold it any direction. Do 10 or 15 of those. Switch it around, do it the other way. When you do your squats, you can hold this in different, heck, just doing this. Oh my gosh, all the different things that you can say, well, I don't have the money. You can get the results that you want, or you can make excuses. It's one of two things. I got to give props to my man Jay Jackson out there, and actually so many other entrepreneurs that say the same things, that whatever it is that you want to be a part of, you've got to take action. And say, well, what about if I mess up, if I don't make it right, I do something wrong? So what? As a matter of fact, that's what you want. What? Yeah, I want to fail? Yes, failure. As a matter of fact, if you do everything proper and you do it exactly how you're supposed to do it, eventually your muscles fatigue or fail. Failure is when you get your success. Failure, when those muscles are hurting, that never feels good. Success doesn't feel good getting there. If you're cold and you're out camping or whatever and you want to build a fire, guess what? Until you take the action to go and build the fire, go and get the materials, do whatever it takes to get that fire, you're going to stay cold. So, in this case, you actually warm up a little bit going and getting the firewood and everything while you're doing it. So, again, come up with the excuses or come up with the results that you want. Get the negative thinking out of your mind. Stop thinking about what you don't want. Bob Proctor says it really good, It doesn't matter if you're thinking about getting in debt or getting out of debt. If you're thinking about debt, that's what you're going to think about. Okay, I just now mentioned all that about the debt. Were you thinking anything positive there? Were you thinking about prosperity? No, you were thinking about debt. So think about getting in prosperity. Think about being thankful for prosperity. Think about being thankful for a fit body. Think about being thankful for the things that you want. You know, my God is the creator of things seen and unseen. He created it all. If you don't see it in your life, it's still not only okay, but it's absolutely essential for you to be thankful for that thing that you want. And forget about the things that you don't want. Get them out of your mind. You know, well, how do I do that? You ever seen a glass with dirty water? How do you get it? Well, you can pour it out, yeah, but without turning it over, you're not able to turn your body over. I mean, and you know, everything come out of your mind. You have to fill it with good water, maybe soapy water at first. Guess what? Soapy water in your eyes burns, all right? So you gotta put in good, clear content that you want, your desires, and flush out the negativism. It's not gonna happen. There's no push button where boom, it just happens right away. However, seems like negative things do happen a little bit faster, you know. But there's studies showing that a positive thought is thousands of times more powerful than a negative thought. So it's okay. You know what? If I am on a high plateau all the time, being positive, there's going to be those times just by nature that I'm going to be down in the valley. And when I'm down in the valley, I got to remember those things that did well, but only for a moment, because I've got to live in the thankfulness of right now. You know, visualize for a moment how you want to be, where you want to be, you know, and start taking action now and continue to do it every day. I guarantee you, I promise you that it's going to be far greater than anything you could have ever imagined. Got an excuse right now? Well, that's what you're going to get. You know, gotta, you know, stop asking yourself the wrong questions. Not, oh, you know, it's hard for me to think of bad questions because I'm so programmed to thinking the right questions. Well, I'll give you an example, one that I was doing. I kept saying, you know what, I don't have a time to do the business. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to prepare and eat right. You know what? And all I kept saying was, I don't have time. I don't have time. And you know what? The most busiest people on this planet, they've got the same 24 hours that you and I both have. So what are they doing different? It must be how they think about things. Because they got a lot of stuff. Well, they got the money to pay people to do stuff for them. Well, guess what? They had to do it themselves first. Yeah, they had to go out and get that firewood first. How, you know, what was the reason for doing that? You know, how did they get to that point? Hey, if they didn't have so much stuff to do, why would they hire somebody to do something for them? You know, right now, imagine your life, depending where you're at, and if you don't hire anybody right now to do anything for you, you know, imagine, let's say even just getting your lawn mowed, okay? Let's say that you pay somebody to mow your lawn. What are you going to do productive during that time that you save? What are you going to do productive? Is it watch a movie? Hey, that's okay if that helps you build the strength that you need. Anyway, more about that later. And I just want to say, be thankful, be resourceful with the things that you have right now, and be thankful for the things that you want to have, and soon you will have them. What's the definition of soon? I don't know where you're at. Say, Daniel, how can you talk like that? Because I know what it's like to sleep on a park bench, in a crime-ridden park bench, being homeless. Did somebody come by with a wheelbarrow of money and just say whatever? No, I had to take action. You know what? And during that time, I had paper routes. I delivered papers, newspapers, and you know, the newspaper company would always give you a couple extra papers. all right, for each route. So I had 2 or 3 different routes, and those extra 5 or 6 papers, they came in case something was damaged. So hey, I would give a tour paper sometime to different customers that, hey, that they didn't complain, they were okay. They didn't care about that front page. To them, that front page was just a cover for what they wanted to get to. Some got it for the coupons, some got it for the sports sections. But either way, I divvied it up. But I took those 6 extra papers and I went and got 6 new customers that the newspaper didn't know about, and they didn't even care. All they wanted to know is that the customers they had were happy. And then I took that money. When I was a little boy, I had a wad of money in my pocket all the time. And I lost sight. Of what I wanted in life. I lost sight of who I was. As a matter of fact, I didn't even really know who I was until just about 60 days ago. That's a story for another day. But the idea is even sleeping on that park bench when I had a razor sharp knife that you could shave with open because I slept. That was a crime-ridden place. I was thankful in the morning that I didn't cut myself up with that thing. I was thankful that I didn't get attacked through the night. I was thankful that it wasn't so cold that I woke up with frostbite or something. Being thankful is the catalyst to the miracle in your life. So be thankful, be thankful, be thankful all day long. It's a muscle that you need to develop. And that thankfulness, that belief, the things that will come into your life, you will soon realize that your success and your demise had nothing to do with you. It was a training period that our God Almighty put you through. I'm thinking right now of Proverbs 10:22. It's probably my most favorite passage in the whole Bible. The blessings of the Lord make one rich, and he brings no sorrow with it. All right, with that, God bless you. I'm tuning out, and hey, and I'm not done with my workout here. I'm going to Planet Fitness to get that little elevated. I want to eat right. A shout out to my man Jay Jackson. I'm probably going to tag him in here. Go to his page. He might have a spot for you to. He's got some 3 secrets that I'm looking forward to see what they are to a shedding fat fast, and becoming fit. And I have no idea what he's going to say. So, but I know he has 3 secrets he's going to share. Go in there and ask him, hey, what's these 3 secrets that Daniel Rhoda is talking about? Can I get in on about it? I don't know if he has a spot yet. And then also I want you to know that this right now is sponsored by Live. What's Live? Hey, again, ask me about what that is. All I know is I'm going to the Caribbean, all expenses paid. And we're going in March. My wife's going with me. And we just about got another trip paid for as well. And it is so fantastic to be thankful and believe. All right, goodbye for now.